greetings to the owner.
Welcome, dear visitor. I'm Hanako. I'd be glad to help you.
My name is Arisugawa Sachiko. Pleasure to meet you. Judging from the look on your face, you don't recognize me. What a relief.
Huh? Oh, pardon. Are you a celebrity? I'm sorry. I spend all my time in the shop. I'm completely out of the loop about some things.
It's all good. I'm actually a bit happy that someone doesn't know who I am.
But I'd like to know how you became famous. It's not every day that someone gets to talk to a celebrity.
It's a wacky story. I'm not sure you'll even believe it.
That makes it more interesting, I think. We're all used to life being routine. Nothing extraordinary ever happens. And all of the incredible stories you hear only exist in books and on TV. But unbelievable things do happen around us, even if not very often. You just need to know where to look. I'm not great at it, to be honest.
I like your perspective. Hopefully not just because it's similar to my own. You're on the right track without even realizing it, Hanako. I got popular thanks to TV. Do you watch TV?
I don't even have one. Grandpa bought a radio a while back. It entertains us to this day.
Interesting. I think that's for the best. I'd like to apologize in advance if my story turns out to be, somewhat repulsive. Shows about regular people flaunting their seemingly unique skills are currently very popular. Abracadabra, and suddenly there's a whole rabbit family jumping out of someone's hat. As he correctly mentioned, we don't notice the incredible around us, yet we need it so dearly. We want to believe in the miracles we were told about in children's stories and fables so much. So, we're able to convince ourselves that even the most bizarre things are true. There was a popular show recently called Magical Tricks, where kids would do magic tricks for the audience. Sounds innocent enough, but at some point the producers decided to deceive the audience. They showed a blindfolded girl guessing the cards held by another person. All was going well at first. The ratings rose as more and more people flocked to see cute Suzume. Her range of skills was constantly growing, until she made a mistake. During live broadcast, the girl guessed the sum of money from the previous show, instead of guessing a card like she was supposed to for that day's show. 100 yen, little Suzume shouted with a sense of accomplishment. That moment was the end of the show, of course.
Oh my! She confused the performances? What did the audience say? They were probably outraged.
Oh, yes, they were. They started shouting, calling people names, screaming about frauds and cheats. It was strange, because if they had taken the time to think about what they were seeing, they would have developed a healthy skepticism eventually anyway. And when the broadcasters were sweating buckets and the audience was at a breaking point, I stepped forward and started playing.
So you were there! And here I was wondering about your connection to all of this.
I had an important role. At the most dramatic moments of the show, I was supposed to play my violin and send chills down everyone's spines. And what can be more dramatic than the fall of a TV giant because of a mere 100 yen? They weren't listening at first, but in a few minutes, everyone was completely focused on me. I poured all my compassion for little Suzume into the melody, as well as all my contempt for these immature adults. While I was playing, the producers and the TV channel employees were desperately trying to use this unexpected opportunity to fix their mistake. And me? I was just having a pointed and, unfortunately, one-sided conversation with the audience through my music. When I finished and received a very generous round of applause, reserved originally for the little magician, the host seemingly picked something up from the floor and handed it to me. Here, you dropped this. Ah, that's 100 yen, he shouted with fake enthusiasm, still slightly afraid. Miss Suzume is so talented, she was able to predict you dropping these coins, and she even guessed the correct amount.
Ew. I have an active imagination. Closing my eyes for a moment, I can picture everything you're describing, clear as day. Ugh, gross.
You're so funny, Hanako. I agree. You is what they deserve.
Did anyone still believe the girl was a psychic?
They did. Or they pretended to, but that was more than enough for the TV crews. They eventually left Suzume alone to finish school in peace. They claimed they had no right to intrude upon the little magician's personal space. And since she was the star of Magical Tricks, the show was dead in the water without her. They canceled it soon after she left. And to cover their tracks, they put me in the spotlight instead. This is how I became the passionate violinist with a dark-colored boyish haircut that you, Hanako, could have seen every Sunday at 9 on the screen of your TV box during the morning show, playing the soul strings. If you had a TV, of course.
I'm ready to buy a very small TV box just for you. But since we have a radio, wouldn't it be better to listen to you instead of watching?
You're completely right. These days, they're putting more and more value on how a musician looks. But it's like dressing up a scarecrow in a tuxedo. Their appearance doesn't affect their performance. Listen to me on the radio, Hanako. I hope my bow touches the strings of your heart, too.
I will. Sometimes customers arrive here with a heavy load in their hearts. Of course, I try to cheer them up, but I'm not always able to. In moments like these, music is the sweetest medicine.
I understand you well. And thanks to little Miss Suzume, I've had the opportunity to treat many people to my soul-easing dulcet tones.
Whew, that's a heck of a life story. Miss Erisugawa, do you believe in coincidences after what happened?
I've walked around 2 tram stops, and I've had 6 strangers bother me for my autograph. And after that, I completely coincidentally chance upon a florist who knows the least about me of anyone else in the city. How can one believe in coincidences after all that? Everything in our lives is destiny, no doubt.
Sorry, Miss Erisugawa, but if I had only known my humble shop would be visited by such a star, I'd have prepared accordingly.
So, you promised to help me.
I'm ready.
I want to give a bouquet to little Suzume. She's young and pure still, but the so-called real world has already tainted her with its lies. Whatever you say, I don't think it's fair how she was treated.
Do you regret things working out this way?
Yes. No. I regret that our little beauty had to play the role of a smiling doll in a disgusting spectacle run by the adults purely for their own benefit. I feel sympathy towards little one, but I also feel gratitude because thanks to her, I've had a rare opportunity to reach the masses with my music. Her confused little face gave me the emotional push I needed for a successful performance. She inspired me. I don't think the people around her tease her about that mistake, because few people even know about it. But I still feel it's my duty to visit her and ask how she's doing.
Wonderful. Wait a moment then. I'll compose a bouquet so you don't have to see her empty-handed.
Next time I'll be sure to come wearing a hat so I can take it off as a sign of gratitude.
Good luck, Miss Erisugawa. I'm looking forward to your next visit, even without the hat.
See you, Hanako!
That's all for today, my sweet flower shop. I will go rest, and you should as well.
So you arranged flowers for a business meeting. How did it go?
I did everything the way you taught me. I listened to the client carefully while trying to memorize the most important details of the conversation. Then, I carefully selected the best matching flowers. I think it went well, but I'm not sure the bouquet will help during the meeting. What do you think, Grandpa?
Flowers always help, Hanako. People are often in a hurry. They march straight ahead, chasing something so hard they don't even have time to look up and see the sun. Flowers are something that gives them a reason to pause and take in the world around them. Flowers may not always help in a way we would expect, but they're without a doubt worth our time.
How do you always come up with something I can't argue against?
Would you like to?
Maybe as a joke.
A good night's sleep. I wonder how the meeting went for Miss Ishikawa. I hope it went well.
Hello, Hanako!
Oh, Sayuri, come in. Great, thank you. What about you? How's your bakery?
Everything is going well. My parents are trying to come up with a new recipe, and Aya is doing her best to help them. And it takes twice as long with her involved.
Oh, really? But I bet it's also twice as fun when Aya is involved.
Absolutely. So, anyways, Hanako, we're planning to go for a walk today. I just wanted to see if you need any fresh flowers.
I always do, Sayuri. It'd be great if you could bring me some. That'd help me out a lot.
No problem. We'd love to help you, Hanako. See you later then.
Bye-bye.
Asoka, I need your help. Are you here? Oh, Hanako. Hello there.
Welcome, Mr. Tsukamoto. How can I be of assistance?
Thank you, but there's no need. I'm here to see old man Asoka. I want him to fashion me a bouquet. Is he away?
Grandpa's away right now, but I'm here. I'm an Asaoka as well, you know, and I'd be more than glad to help. What kind of bouquet do you need? Tell me more.
Well, you think you're up to the task? Well, why not? After all, your grandfather is so thorough when it comes to flower arrangement. You must have picked up a thing or two from it. Okay, what do you want to know?
Anything that will help me pick the best flowers for you. Who they're for, your relationship to that person, what kind of feelings you want to project. Anything and everything.
I won't tell you everything, but here's the gist of it. It's a delicate situation. Hanako, I'm twice as old as you are, but even I still have to listen to my parents. My mother, specifically. She's very worried about me not being married yet. Says she wants to have grandkids and all that. Classic story. I think you get it. I was always waving off the issue and avoiding a serious conversation. Well, at least until Mother stopped joking about it and started pushing me rather seriously. Relentlessly, even. At least go out and meet somebody. There's so many pretty girls around. What can I say against that? She's my mother, after all. So I decided to try my hand in dating again. Revive my hopelessly abandoned search for a fiancé.
Interesting. So the bouquet needs to have some romance to it. Please tell me who you're going on a date with and what you want to get out of it.
Mother herself spent ages telling me who I'm going on a date with. From what I gather, she's the daughter of one of my mother's countless colleagues. But this is the first time I'm hearing about her. She's around my age, tidy and sophisticated, works as a flight attendant. I've been told so many great things about her that I now feel like a rich man lacking the will to finally buy an expensive car. I just don't understand why she's single, if she has so many incredible qualities.
So, you don't know much about her. It's difficult to pick the right flowers in this kind of situation. The bouquet often ends up looking bland, as if made to be liked by anyone, and that's not possible.
So you're saying it's hopeless?
Absolutely not! Tell me about your feelings. I will pick the appropriate flowers so you can share those feelings without using a single word.
I would like to be genuinely enraptured by this woman. So much so that I wouldn't be able to wait to meet her again. It'll be our first date, but I want her to be friendly and even show some trust. It's very hard for me to communicate if I feel like the other person is expecting some kind of deceit, or planning to be deceitful in turn. Relationships require effort. So if we make it, I'm ready to constantly work to maintain an atmosphere of mutual understanding. As strange as it may seem, despite my skepticism, I'm going on this date with the belief that no matter what happens, everything will be for the best.
I think that's wonderful. That way you won't be disappointed in the end.
Old man Asaoka taught me this lesson. To not despair and to not exaggerate my problems.
Really? What brought that up?
There's no story or anything specific to it. I had some struggles I couldn't overcome head on, and really got me down. But I had Asaoka nearby, who was banging his head against the wall, trying to open a flower shop. And just, it's hard to complain about a bruised knee when your neighbor has had his own broken 3 times. Well, it's nothing. Just a thought that came to mind. So do you want to know anything else about the date?
I think you've told me enough. Time to get to work. There you go. All of your feelings expressed in flowers.
Really? Does anyone actually understand what flowers express except for you florists? How does a person come to understand your bouquet?
It's a bit of a difficult topic. Grandpa would have been able to explain it better. But the gist of it is, people just feel it. For example, you don't need to be a tailor to choose a tie for yourself. You may know nothing about how it is sewn or the materials used, but if it doesn't suit you, you'll probably know. It's the same with flowers. Their color, petal shape, size, and scent combine together to tell a story we all understand on a certain level. Some understand it better, some worse, but everyone does in their own way.
You don't have to know how to read notes to enjoy music, right?
Exactly!
Well, flowers remain a mystery to me, but I discovered something new today. I'll have a lot to think about before bed tonight. Thank you, Hanako.
Always glad to help.
By all accounts, you're just like your grandpa, but you have your mother's eyes. All right, I better get going. Towards the unknown.
Good luck.
You too, miss. You too.
I will take a small break.
Greetings. I saw your sign and I decided I'd come in.
And you were right, too. My name is Hanako. Welcome to our flower shop. How can I help you?
Oh, thank you for being so courteous. My name's Yohei. It's so beautiful here. So many flowers. Such a pleasant atmosphere.
Thank you. May I compose a bouquet for you, perhaps? You can take a part of this atmosphere with you.
Yes, please. That's actually why I'm here. Also, no need to be so formal. We seem to be about the same age, and honestly, it's a little awkward.
Sure, no problem.
Oh, great. Okay, so I would like to get a bouquet for my school teacher. He was teaching me in classes and helped me prepare for admission exams as a tutor. My parents insist on me thanking him, but I just keep putting it off. But today I thought, I'll be leaving soon, so it's now or never. Will you help me with a bouquet?
Yes, of course. Could you give me some more details about how you feel about him? It sounds like you two are close and that you are grateful to him, but I'll need to know a little more to make a good bouquet.
Oh, so flowers aren't so simple, huh? Well, I don't know how I feel about him. I feel nothing, really. He taught me in school, that's true, but that's his job, right? And we were paying for his tutoring. It wasn't cheap, by the way. It's his way of making money, so it's not like he was doing it out of the kindness of his heart.
Uh, Interesting.
And us being close is also an exaggeration. Yes, we spent a lot of time together, but that can be said about all of Kunikita's students. Most of them I don't even know.
Oh, you're also from Kunikita High? I graduated this year.
Me too. See? We went to the same school, we're the same age, but this is the first time we've met.
Okay, could you tell me more about yourself? You said you were leaving soon.
I got an opportunity to study at a foreign university, so I'm getting ready to move.
What will you be studying?
Physics!
Wow, physics make my head spin.
Really?
Yes, I'm more into history or literature.
Humanitarian.
Are you laughing at me?
Sorry, no offense. Yes, I'll be studying physics. It's a discipline that explains a lot about the world we live in, but at the same time, very few students are actually interested in it. Besides me, no more than 4 students attend the after hours class.
And I can understand why.
Oh, come on. Okay, do you like music?
Of course. Me and my grandpa love listening to the radio, and we went to this concert once, and
And music is sound. And there's so much physics going on behind sound. You can study something to better understand what you like, but people are just not interested in doing that. Physics explains how sound waves spread, how acoustics affect them, even the nature of volume. We've known these things for a long time now. My dad's right. People don't want to put in the effort and learn how things work.
Tell me, Yohei, did you learn all of this from your teacher?
Uh, yeah, I think so. Of course, I was also studying a lot, and some things my dad told me, but yeah, most of it I learned from my teacher.
How interesting. Everything I know about flowers, how to look after them, how and where to grow them, what they need and what they mean, I learned from my grandpa. It's not just my job, it's my whole world. No words exist to describe how grateful I am to him for teaching me these things. But you are very cold toward a person who is sharing their knowledge with you for so long. That's so unexpected.
You think I should treat him as a friend?
Not necessarily as a friend, but at least kinder. He managed to get you interested in his subject, and that's not easy. During my history lessons, some students wouldn't pay attention to the class, even though Mr. Fujioka was trying his best to keep it interesting and to involve us with it. But hearing you talk about music and sound, it makes me regret my time in humanitarian sciences. And the tutoring. Maybe it's thanks to him you have an opportunity to study abroad.
You know what? You're right, Hanako. My dad's been saying the same thing. He always told me I was taking all the good things I have for granted, and that it was a mistake that'll come back to bite me. He told me I need to learn to appreciate even the simpler moments, like getting ice cream after school. If I think about it, my teacher really did open my eyes to plenty of new things.
There you go.
I feel embarrassed for not thinking about this sooner.
But now we can compose a bouquet.
You think so?
Yes. You just focus on your own thoughts. Any memorable moments from your classes, maybe. You can even close your eyes. I do that when thinking long and hard.
I remember our first private lesson. Me and my parents had already decided I would try to go to a foreign university. It was a new reality I hadn't imagined for myself before. Almost half the lesson was spent with me and my teacher talking about the future, which was incredibly anxiety-inducing. He said his niece was also studying abroad, that she liked it, and that her parents were very proud. In that moment, I think we established a true connection between us. That of mentor and student. But I guess that relationship faded over time. We didn't speak casually like that again. And I was embarrassed about that first conversation, so I didn't bring it up again.
No worries. It's never too late to say thank you.
And sorry as well.
So, should we compose a bouquet?
We should.
Here you go.
It's beautiful. Pity I have to gift it.
Come again after. I'll compose you another.
It's a deal. Okay, I'll be going.
Oh, before I forget, see if your teacher would like to write to you while you're abroad. I occasionally get letters from my clients, and it's always nice to hear from them.
Oh, great idea. I'll tell him what I learned about the world of physics.
And you'll have someone from your town to talk to.
You're right. That is no less important. Okay, now I'll really be going. Bye, Hanako.
See you. That's all for today, my sweet flower shop. I will go rest, and you should as well.
Tin? No, it's the dog next door.
Hello, welcome to our flower shop. How may I help you?
I need a flower.
Huh? Just one?
Yes, one is enough. The girls and I need flowers to adorn our costumes. To complete the look, I suppose. Of course, that's usually the job of our costume designers. But we had some free time, so we decided to do it ourselves.
I love the girls in this group, but we spend so much time together. I could use a break from their chilling voices, so we split up for this part.
I see. What's this group you're in?
Oh, I'm from an idol group called Sunny Bunnies. My name's Miki Miyazaki. Cheers! I guess I should have led with that.
I'm Hanako. Nice to meet you.
Since you're just Hanako, can we dispense with the formalities?
Sure.
Lovely! When I walked into your shop, I immediately felt as if we'd known each other for a long time. Such a homey atmosphere. I even forgot to introduce myself, and my greeting came out strange.
This shop means the world to me. My grandpa and I put a lot of love and effort into it. This place is our home, figuratively and literally. I'm glad others sense kinship and familiarity here.
Aren't you a cute one, Hanako? Maybe you should become a bunny too.
No way! I have stage fright. I only ever sing when nobody can hear me, and only in whispers.
I'm sure you could do it if you tried.
Maybe. But still, I think I'd rather watch you on TV when I'm visiting the Amari family. Which channel are you on?
I don't watch TV. I've got to be on one of them, I guess. Still, you're unlikely to see me.
Why?
There are 48 of us in the group. That's a hell of a lot. For all of us to perform together and have enough room to dance, we'd need a giant stage. The audience wouldn't know where to look.
I've heard large groups often split into smaller subgroups. You do that too?
Yeah, we split up into teams depending on the song. There are 3 subgroups in total, so you'd have to tune in when mine is performing. And, well, to be honest, they don't put me in the front. I've never been in the center, either. Not even close. Other girls are always in front of me when we perform, and I maybe get 3 seconds of screen time in music videos. I used to worry I'd forget the words, make a weird face, or fumble my moves, but since nobody can see me anyway, then I guess. And not to worry, we do lots of rehearsals and thoroughly memorized lyrics. Recently, Yuki woke up in the middle of the night and started singing our new single. She even tried to dance, as much as she could without getting out of bed. We asked her about this spontaneous midnight performance, but she didn't remember. She thought we were messing with her. Can you believe it? She must have been having a dream about us singing. She's a jolly girl, even if she is a bit stuck up. Yeah, many of our girls are very striking. I don't compare to them, though.
I'm sure you have fans of your own, and that they hold their breaths for those 3 seconds when they get to watch you.
Thank you, Hanako. I have a big dream to perform in the center one day. To become the best, the fluffiest bunny. I'll be the first to enter the stage, greet the audience, and then sing and dance in a sea of happy smiles and jolly eyes. I can do it. I'm sure of it. If I work hard, I can do it. Oh no, I'm talking your ear off.
Don't worry, talking to clients is part of my job.
Thanks. So, the flower. Can you pick one for me, Hanako?
Sure thing. No, it's not right. Something is off. This flower would probably work better.
So pretty! Thank you, Hanako.
Hey, I should be thanking you. For a few minutes, I was a personal florist for a showbiz star, all because of you.
Come on, what are you saying?
Come again if you need more flowers.
Count on it. Hanako,
Yes?
if I don't need flowers, can I still come?
Of course, Mickey.
Okay then, bye! 。
take a small break.